Oh, yeah, I'm back. And I'm pissed off. You want to know why? Look at the screen. That's the loving, doting husband beating the dog shit out of his 30-year-old wife, mother of three. He was arrested, let out. She went and bought a bulletproof vest. You know what he did? Shot her dead in front of her three kids while taking them to school. You already know. Get your earbuds. Hello, everybody, and thank you so very much for joining me. You know what? I thought that I had seen it all. Yes, I thought I had seen it all until I came across this tragic story that was posted this year, November 1st. New York man sprung on no bail in Facebook post beating, executes wife in front of kids just hours after being released from jail. Let me jump right into this. A mom of three was executed in front of her kids less than 24 hours after her estranged husband was on no bail over a caught-on-camera beatdown she posted to her Facebook page in a desperate plea for help. The shocking case has sparked fresh outrage to New York's no-cash bail laws and to the governor and to the fellow Democrats for refusing to repeal them. Now, Adam Benfield, I'm sorry. Let me get the name right, goddammit, because I want everybody to know who the hell I'm talking about this morning. Adam Benfield. Benfield, age 45. Now, he has a prior conviction for kidnapping a whole nother ex-girlfriend at gunpoint. And now his ass is charged with shooting dead his 30-year-old wife, Miss Kiera Benfield. Now, Kiera had got up on the morning of October 5th to take her children to school, ages 6 months old through 9 years old. Her husband, he ambushed her while she was on the road and gunned her down. This is what the authorities said. Benfield, he was free to carry out an alleged murder after being released from custody just a day earlier, despite the horrific attack on his wife inside of their home. The estranged hubby, he was hit with misdemeanor charges and served an order of protection, which cops said he promptly violated to carry out the brutal killing of his wife. Tragically, Kiera Benfield had shared the sick footage of Benfield allegedly punching her, kicking her, and slapping her. She did this on a Facebook app in a cry for help less than 1 week before she was killed. You know, when you see people crying out, this girl did all the right things. She posted about it. She went to the police about it. She got the restraining order. Everything that she was supposed to do. New York, what the hell is going on? She shared this footage on Facebook. She also shared this footage with the police department. It has been weeks since the grim slaying, and questions have continued to mount as to whether more could have been done to prevent this beautiful girl's demise. Now, let me give you all a little bit of a background on this. This all started on September 28th, 2022. Kiera called 911 to say that she'd been punched by her husband in her home. Now, this is what the Buffalo News reported. Now, the police responded to the domestic violence call and obtained an arrest warrant for the husband for harassment. Cops noted that Kiera didn't need to be hospitalized for treatment and told her to call if the husband returned to the home. Now, the mom, she went on to post a disturbing video which was captured on surveillance cameras inside their home later that evening with the harrowing message, "This is what this man does to me, but I'm always treated like I'm an abuser." This is what this girl said. Her mama posted it. The caption were her daughter's words. "This is what this man does to me, but I'm always treated like I'm the abuser." The nearly 8-minute video allegedly showed the husband attacking his wife, pinning her down, and savagely punching her repeatedly. Now, his arrest was over the attack a week later after Kiera showed the footage. Now, she done went to the cops like she was supposed to. She showed the footage and they arrested his ass a week later. Now, despite the beatdown that they saw, the husband was only hit with a string of misdemeanor charges. Now, they included 3rd-degree assault, 4th-degree criminal mischief, 2nd-degree menacing, and 2nd-degree unlawful imprisonment. He was arraigned on October 4th, but was released because state law prevented the judge from setting bail due to the low level of the charges. Did y'all hear what I said? The state law in New York prevented the judge from setting a bail due to the low level of charges. These are the words of the Erie County District Attorney John J. Flynn. There was zero evidence for anything higher than that. This is what Flynn said regarding the misdemeanor charges, y'all. Let's hear this bullshit. The charges were correctly charged. The judge had no choice but to release this person. And adding insult to injury, under the bail reforms enacted by the Democrat-controlled state legislature, the judge couldn't even consider the husband's conviction that he got in the year 2000. That was a 15-year prison sentence that he served for kidnapping an ex-girlfriend and another woman at gunpoint. They can do it because the Empire State is one of the few across the U.S. that doesn't allow judges to weigh the dangerousness of a perp in considering bail. What the hell is going on? They go on to say, even if Benefield was charged, even if he was charged with a bail-eligible offense, the judge still couldn't consider dangerousness under the court laws. Now, Mayor Eric Adams out there in New York, he's among those who have pushed Albany lawmakers to give judges the power to remand suspects deemed a threat to the community and not just whether they are likely to return to the next court date. Shout out to you, Mr. Adams. You on the right track. Much more work to do. Now, the subsequent order of protection that was issued by the judge in Kiera's case, that did nothing of the sort. Now, this tragic morning, Kiera got up to take her kids to school just like she did any other day. The only difference was this day she was wearing a bulletproof vest. Oh yeah, child, she had purchased one. Could you imagine being beaten, stalked, and harassed by someone? And this is man or woman. Anybody can be in these shoes. You've done everything. You've went to the police. You've made your reports. You showed them video evidence. This person has been arrested for it. This person has history of it, served 15 years for a prior offense, very, very, very similar. You do all this, you get the restraining order, and you still feel the need to wear a bulletproof vest to drop your children off at school. This is disgusting. I cannot even imagine what that woman was feeling. No help from anywhere. Now this morning, she put on this bulletproof vest to take her babies to school, ages 6 months through 9 years old. As she drove the kids to school, her estranged husband allegedly crashed into her vehicle, pulled out a shotgun, and fired the fatal blast and ran like a bitch. Now, he was caught a week later after a widespread manhunt, and he has been held without bail ever since. Well. Now, he was due in court again Wednesday, pleading not guilty to murder, aggravated criminal contempt, and 3 counts of endangering the welfare of a child during this October 21st arraignment. Y'all, he done went in there and pled not guilty. Now, after the arraignment, the DA, by the name of Flynn, he called for the bail law to be amended so a judge can consider dangerousness. I absolutely agree. He goes on to say this could easily been resolved. This could have been solved with 1 sentence in the bail law. You don't have to throw it all out the window. This is what Flynn said to the reporters. I was an advocate of bail reform initially. I still am an advocate for the majority parts of the bail reform law. I believe the law went too far. I believe that provisions need to be made by the law. Kira predicted her death. She knew that her husband was going to kill her. Her mother asked her why she had that vest when she first got it, just days before this happened. She told her mom, she said, "Mama, you don't understand. He's going to kill me." Could you imagine the helplessness? What do you do? And the kids witnessed their mother's murder, shot by a shotgun, by a person they knew. This ain't about red flags. This is about shit in your face. We have to make better decisions. Don't walk into anything as an adult thinking you're going to re-raise another adult. I understand we have compassionate people, men and women, that really want to help people, and that's okay. Continue to help people. Watching how you do it. Point them to the right direction. Point them to counseling. Point them to classes somewhere. Whatever their issue is. You do not have to be front and center. This woman was beaten, kicked, slapped, punched repeatedly. If you know somebody going through this, if you suspect somebody going through this, I don't even know what to say, because normally, what do we say? Go get them help. Well, God damn it, she did. She tried to help her damn self. And per the laws out there in New York, this woman is dead. This man should have never been let out of custody. They all saw the video. They saw what he did to her. Per the laws. This is disgusting. I prayed her family and children one day find peace. I prayed that this man rots up under the jails, up under that, up under some concrete and steel, up under that, and then down through some water, through the sewage and up under that. That's what he deserves for what he did to this family and these children. When I saw this story, it just brings back so much. We see all these young men dying on the street unnecessarily, leaving their children. We got the other people going to the penitentiary, leaving their children. I didn't come up in a generation where people didn't know where or who their dad was. I mean, you know what I'm saying? I had my dad in the home. My friends did, Everybody didn't have a dad in their home, but people knew where their dad, was. Bottom line, he wasn't dead and he wasn't in jail. Even if they daddy was a deadbeat, hey, check it out. Hey, even if he wasn't around, he wasn't dead and he wasn't in jail. I don't understand this. We have a whole generation of children. That brings up that title, Fatherless America. And I know I heard that from Tommy Sotomayor. That's a title of one of his movies. Go check it out. But that's exactly what this is turning into, a fatherless America. Now they out here gunning down women. They've been doing it. But per the law, this woman is sleeping in her grave, has a baby 6-month-old that will have no memory of their mother. For what? When stuff is in your face, believe it. Don't try to fix it. You do whatever you do. If you're a praying soul, you pray for them. If you want to give them direction, like I said, do that. Stop putting yourselves in the line of fire. This is Miss Indy. Thank you so much for joining me. And I'll talk to you guys soon.